I tested out quite a few triple portable monitors that some companies have sent out, including this one, and usually they're the same. It comes with an extra case, which this is nice to travel for traveling purposes. This one is a little different from the others. It actually is more of an upgrade, I want to say. First and foremost, this has a 16 by 10 resolution. This is going to be good for watching videos, among other things. Apparently this is patented too. I'm not sure exactly what's patented. You got some other basic stuff here. Inside the box, you're introduced with the kind of instructions on how this works, how to set all this up, and it shows all the ports that your laptop can work with. Got the instructions inside here. It's pretty straightforward, but you do have to have kind of a StarTech dual HDMI adapter, which I'll show in just a moment, and then it mentions which areas it can kind of connect through and work. In the box, you're introduced with the triple portable monitor itself. It looks just like many other ones. 14-inch one is not as heavy. There is a kickstand down here that can be extended. This foot can be extended down here. Put that to the side, and then there's a ton of other cables that it comes with. So it's nice that it's compatible. I wish it did come with that dual HDMI adapter, because that's completely separate. It's not included in this, and that's just unfortunate. I mean, none of them usually come with it, so it would be nice if they started to. Or the better thing would be is if it came from one source, because you see here, there's ports for this one side of the monitor, and then there's other ports to plug in for this side of the monitor. So having one in the middle would be the best in my opinion. Also, if you have a really thin laptop, there are protective caps here to help support it so that it'll fit on your laptop. Here's how this goes on. So all you got to do is just extend this. This can extend quite a bit for different sizes. So I'm just going to put this inside, slide it down, tighten it, and voila, here we are. Now it's all connected and you're ready to go. It's really simple to really just put on there, but it is relatively top heavy. That's why the kickstand on the back is very useful. Here's the StarTech HDMI adapter, dual adapter. This works on my MSI Pulse GL66 laptop. For some people, the USB-C port is going to be more than enough, or you may need a dual adapter with the USB-C port at the end. This one has a USB-A port at the end to connect it. And then the other thing is, both sides are going to use the USB-C port along with the HDMI port. So it's basically like you need 4 cables for all this to work. So just a ton of cables, and it feels a little cumbersome. It might feel a little, I don't know, just having one source is better than 2, but at least this stuff stays in the back. It doesn't really show up front or get in the way too much. Just one little gripe. And then this is what it looks like compared to my laptop screen. It blends in relatively well. Now, if I were to go in, you could kind of tell it's a little bit sharper if I try to zoom in a little. But from the naked eye, I guess I kind of noticed a difference. Maybe because 2 things. This is a 15.6-inch screen with a 1920 by 1080 resolution, and this being a smaller screen, being a slightly sharper screen is kind of noticeable, especially on a smaller screen. This gives it a more higher PPI, or pixels per inch, pixel density, so it's going to look a little more sharp on here. So that's really the big advantage that this has compared to other ones that I've seen. I mean, not just on this side too. It's 1920 by 1200 compared to the other ones that are 1920 by 1080. And the other thing is the aspect ratio to watch videos. A little bit, because you can game at 4K 120 FPS on some games. Okay, videos I guess are nicer here overall. Even having the 16 by 10 aspect ratio, it's going to be great for movies. I'm just watching a video here on YouTube, one of my own, and again, no problems here in that front. And doing basic tasks, there won't really be any problems. Okay, gameplay looks pretty good so far. Yeah, the screen does feel a little more crisp because of the pixel density being higher on this versus if I played on my main screen. Yeah, I don't really notice. Yeah, it's not too. This isn't a really graphic intensive game, so I can't really notice how good or bad the response time is. I thought it was 5 milliseconds, which seems kind of standard. And this really isn't meant for gaming, but I guess basic gaming works just fine. Really, I think this comes down to who it's meant for, and I think this is really well for someone who's into like trading, stocks, etc. To have like multiple tabs open. I think one tab you'd have on the right side, maybe some research in the middle, and on the left side is like your goals or your dreams, which is probably getting a Tesla. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, but that's really the big use case scenario is for stock traders. I'm not sure who else really, because this stuff does cost a pretty penny. But if it justifies it for you, then yeah, go for it. I just hope that we can start to see some smaller ones come out in the near future, or ones with just one source where you don't even need a dual HDMI adapter, because I think that'll make it easier to just carry around and make it more portable. There is the case that it comes with, which is nice. That does help with traveling. But let me know what you guys think. Is this something you'd consider getting? I hope you found this video helpful. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more. As always, thanks for watching.